Good.
And of course I had to say hello to your fur babies.
Of course. You can't come in and not do that.
Exactly. Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Someone wants more hellos. Yes, we already had nose kisses too. Yes.
Mokey wokey.
Yes. He was sitting in the windowsill of the bathroom.
Oh yeah.
And so of course we were just like, hello, hello, hello.
Yeah. How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
Yes.
How was your funeral?
You know, they are.
Yeah.
It's always a sad occasion, but it's easy. We've got a great team that everything just seems to flow.
Oh, that's nice.
And you know, it's just a lot of people are aging out at the church, and so there's a lot
Everywhere.
of people. Yeah, exactly. So there's a lot of people that are coming back.
Yeah.
So it's not like it's parishioners, active parishioners. They're still members
Yeah.
and stuff like that, or their family may not be parishioners. Yes.
Well, Joanne is still very involved with Rick and War Resistors League.
Oh, well, yeah.
She's somewhat almost overwhelmed at times, I think.
I would bet. Yes, Rick. You are such a sweet.
Good morning.
Good morning, David. Good morning, Linda.
Good morning, Joanne.
Dark.
And Kitty on my lap.
I'm in the corner there.
Yeah.
All right.
So, Joanne, in your War Resistors work, I am working with Reverend Vertus Robinson at the All Souls to.
Yep, I know who he is.
Yep, we're building a justice singers group. We're going to formalize it. We kind of did it at some of the rallies. So as you need people to inspire others, we're formalizing this whole event. He's creating a website today, and there's 4 of us that are part of the group that are just kind of getting active about it. So if you need things, let's stay connected on that, because that's exactly what we're trying to do, a lot of those kind of things.
So funny you mention that, because I did check my email this morning, and there has been traditionally a Memorial Day peace concert in New London for, I don't know for how many years now. It's been really small, organized by John Person and kind of with the support of St. Francis House folks. And then this year, because Cal Robertson, our peace veteran, passed away, people wanted to honor him and make sure we continued that tradition. And so I think that I know that Frida Bergen reached out to Virtus about the singers singing that morning. And I don't know whether she's heard back. I don't kind of know where that's at.
He's overwhelmed. He's got such big shoes to fill at all
So
sorts.
then how does one reach the singers?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not him.
And so that's where, me and Clary Vento, the two of
Okay.
us, and so, you've got, do you have my cell phone?
Do I what?
Do you have my cell phone? You can text me?
No, but I have Claire's. I'm in touch with Claire about a lot of things, but I hadn't been in touch with her about this.
Yeah. Reverend Virtus he's just overwhelmed. He's swamped. And he wants, this is kind of his baby. He really, really wants this to happen. And so he's still involved, and then he goes, I can't do this, but I'll do that. And I can't do this, but I'll do that. He's really wanting to do a lot of it. So just do that.
David has my cell phone. David has my cell phone number. Why don't you exchange it before you go?
Okay.
And then you can text me, and then I'll have yours.
Right.
Oh, good.
Does that make sense?
Exactly. That works. Yes.
Yeah.
That works.
And then, and then that would be great. And then I can, maybe loop you in with Frida. Do you know Frida?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Okay.
She goes to All Souls and is a pretty, is an activist in the community.
Oh, I'm sure Claire knows
and my
about.
daughter-in-law, and my daughter-in-law.
Okay. Okay.
Family.
Okay.
But she's part of this group and trying to help with that. So that's great. Good. Full circle.
Yeah, we just sat down last night and formalized the whole idea, because it was kind of a offshoot. Every once in a while we'd get together right before a rally, and we just formalized it last night that we're gonna put this whole thing together. So yes.
Good.
Good. Yeah. I saw there was an article in the paper about it a little while ago too, I think. So good. Okay.
Okay.
We'll be in touch.
So class.
Sorry, everybody take a breath.
Sorry, David.
I need to change
Yeah. Questions, requests, anything you want me to address today in particular?
I'm trying to work on the last one was the preparation step, and I think I've gotten more involved with that, but now it seems to it kind of feels like it's shifted now to 3 and 4 that I'm worrying about. So if you wouldn't
You're
mind.
worrying about?
Well, it just doesn't. There are times where it feels like it flows well, and there's other times where it feels like I'm getting stuck with something, and I haven't quite been able to identify where the stuckness is and how to repair that. So I might need some extra eyes.
Okay. Good. Anything for you, Joanne?
No, I think I'm still working on identifying blockages, different kinds of blockages.
Yeah.
I thought the last I like the sentence. I underlined it in the last reading. The Taoists call the blockage ice because it's stuck, and ice is always used because the really nasty emotions are ice cold ones, not the hot ones.
Yep.
Makes sense. Yeah. So just trying to grasp that as I take inventory, go through my body.
We're going to talk more about emotions today, so that's
Good.
Good.
great. So let's do a 10 of Heaven and Earth,
Okay.
and I will attempt to observe what's happening.
Okay.
Yeah, I will attempt to move my computer a little so you can see more of me.
And
Move that out of the way so.
Good. Uh, Joanne, it looks to be like your C curve is improved.
Good.
I know you were working on that.
I still feel like, well, I think there's a battle going on in me between paying attention to the C curve and paying attention to the energy.
Yeah.
Because I feel, actually, I feel that chi increasingly stronger. And today, and I've never quite felt this so much before, I really felt it in my etheric body at the end.
Oh, good.
And I've never had that kind of like, whoa, kind of.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. So.
Good. A little hard for me to tell on Zoom, but just be careful that you aren't circling the hands too high in 6 so that you begin to lift the shoulders.
Uh-huh. Okay.
I don't think you're doing that certainly to any extreme measure, but
I might be doing it a little though. I felt that a few times because as they went down, I was like, "Oh, my shoulders are going down in a way that they probably shouldn't have to be, right?"
Yeah, the hand should be able to release down through that. Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, one thing I was going to say was to take time for the transition. Don't rush it. But then the next movement, you did take time for it.
Okay.
So
okay.
I'll just reinforce that. In 3 and 4, in 3, I think the issue is still keeping the body sinking all the way through until you complete this movement.
Okay.
And then you're coming up.
Okay. Because I think sometimes I start too much and then I have to stop or else I'm going to be totally bent over. So just pace myself a little bit more through that. Okay. And pace myself better with the transition, a little bit faster or a little bit slower, a little bit more energy. Because you mentioned that a couple weeks ago too, so it's still a work in progress.
Also in 3, really try to feel where the position of the hands in relation to the body, where you have the most energy. You're kind of close,
Okay.
I think. It's an interesting thing in the etheric body, and it can change day to day, even morning to night. But the movement of your hands through the etheric body, your hands and arms, is affecting the movement of the energy in your body,
Okay.
because the etheric body is both inside and outside. And there is a spacing that is most effective at connecting to moving the energy.
Okay.
So just, you may not feel that yet, I don't know, or you may. So just kind of be open to it. And generally the starting sort of idea is that the hands are at least a hand's breadth away from the body.
Okay. Okay.
But that's that's a matter of feeling.
Mm-hmm.
That.
Okay.
That's enough to work on.
Okay.
Any other thoughts about heaven and earth? Okay.
My meditation cat ran away.
Maybe you'll get another one.
This is the time that Cody always comes and jumps on my lap too at home, so I'm used to the meditation cat on my lap.
Could be helpful sometimes.
Some days it is.
So, I want to talk about emotions and inner dissolving today. So, when you practice trying to be aware of emotions, you will learn how to feel ones that initially seem very weak. And you will start to recognize when an emotion is not expressed steadily in response to a circumstance, but it's like a seed that sprouts within the body with the right amount of sunlight and water. So notice the energy of your emotions. On days when something makes you really angry or afraid, sad, greedy, or anxious, anything for which you can point to an external cause, these emotions are easy to recognize. But some days, no obvious emotion can be found. Just a feeling of what an emotion is, like when it is very, very subtle. So try to relax and be aware of any of the 4 conditions that we have talked about. Well, you try to put your attention on your emotions. Now, as you begin, see if you could recognize what any emotional strength feels like. If you are feeling angry or stubborn or anxious, it makes you feel strength in your emotional body. And what does a sense of emotional tension feel like? Something inside you is fighting with something else. And then what does it feel like when something doesn't feel quite right emotionally, especially if you don't know what it is? or even if you do. And what does an emotional contraction feel like when you are closing in to yourself? So notice how you are blocked. Then put your intention and willingness into releasing ice to water and then water to inner space. Now each time that you find more tension or something not quite right, go deeper, since what is a little deeper inside you may be a little stronger, and you can get a sense of what tension feels like. You may feel the strength of the blockage. The energy is not smooth, and maybe you feel a buzz of the continual firing of your nerves. It can also be a feeling of deadness. So maybe you just keep finding yourself finding yourself spacing out, or you have identified a source, a place that calls attention to itself. So start going deeper into that patch by going through the layers. Now, what is the energy behind and behind and behind? Each time, relax deeper into that place. At times, you may get flashes of insight. Oh, that has happened, or that's what this means. But just let go and continue looking for the energy behind the sensation, or a feeling that you can recognize. So distractions are tactics of the mind that prevent you from actually reaching your core. So just keep going, and with any luck you will finally let go. A little letting go is into relaxation, and a big letting go is into inner space. Now there is nothing but peace inside, and an infinite amount of space. In that space there is freedom, and in the sense that nothing really binds you. All is as it should be. So something that takes you back to that place inside you that everyone has, yet unfortunately most people rarely find. Only on occasion will you come back to the core of your being. Let go there. Allow your experience to integrate. Let everything inside your body and mind become familiar with this place, where there is space that you can have in your life and time, wherever you are. So let us meditate. Sitting and closing your eyes, being aware that your back is straight, but relaxing into your structure. And breathing. Let yourself move into the fullest longevity breathing that you can, with ease, without effort. Allow your mind to sink through your body. And then starting at the crown of your head, just see if you feel a blockage that seems to be attached to or caused by some emotion. Or an emotion identified by one of the four conditions. And then return to the crown of your head and scan down to that energetic blockage. And endeavor to resolve it using inner dissolving. Ice to water, and water to inner space. Just keep going deeper and deeper and deeper until you find that sense of inner space. So accepting that you've gone as deeply as you can at the moment. Just let go and allow yourself to close. sending all benefit gained from this practice out to help all the sentient creatures of the universe. Any last minute thoughts or comments? Or questions? Okay.
No, it was a good class, powerful meditation.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Look forward to sharing with you next week.
Yes. Yes.
Have a
Good. And you too, share my email. I mean my phone number, and I will be
I
in
will.
touch, Linda. Or Frida, someone will be in touch.
Okay.
Very
Great.
good. Thanks,
Bye-bye.
Julie.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye. And before we forget to do that, do you have your phone?
No, I don't have it with me. So if you just wanted to text me.
Oh,
Actually, why don't you text both of us? That way I know it's... Can you send a group text to both Joanne and I? My phone's
I'll
on.
try.
Okay. Or just send me...
The things that they've been doing with their updates in iPhone is driving me absolutely up the wall.
I haven't done the latest update for that very reason. I always set it to manual updates because I want to have enough time to go through and discover what new things new stuff, if you will, they forced on us.
You know, there used to be a wonderful website. I think there were, 2 or 3 software engineers who reviewed each Microsoft update when it came out, and then issued an email recommending what to accept and what not to accept. It was very, very good. I unfortunately lost that, and I haven't really tried to find it again. I'm not as concerned, I guess, about that as I used to be, but Apple is just going crazy.
Yeah. There is a couple of places that I go to for that same kind of information for iPhone and all Apple products, and I'll forward some of those to you.
Yeah.
Because one of them, there's a great tech writer for Forbes magazine that always reviews them and always gives you the here's the good, here's the not so good, and it usually comes out about a week or so after the latest update. I'll have to search that one out because I haven't had time to look. There's another one, Tom's something or other, and it's just private techie that writes a post that talks about the various goods and bads of each one, and how to go through and change back to what your default settings were when the new update does it. Because it's like,
I keep trying to get back to the classic settings, layout settings in messages and phone, and I get it, and then it's gone the next time it doesn't seem to hold, and I don't know what I'm doing. Oh well. I could have worse problems. I don't dwell on it a whole lot.
no, but it's frustrating when
It
you
is.
pick it up and you want to use it, and
Part of the real problem is my eyesight, my reading eyesight is very poor now. And I fortunately have my Visey magnifier, which allows me to see things, but it slows it down.
yeah, exactly. So you've already got one impediment you're dealing with, and then they throw all these others in front of you. It's just like
They think they're doing such wonderful things.
yeah. Years ago, and this has been quite a few years, it was my cousin, and he's been gone for quite a while. He was born with something that was a tumor on his optical nerve, so he was blinded from very, very early age. And as he got into his later years, he started working for various governmental agencies on how to provide services to people that were also most in your situation where they're becoming vision impaired, rather than him that grew up with it and developed so many other skills with it. He was a car mechanic.
Oh.
He was a fabulous car mechanic too, because he could hear exactly what was going on. He'd take a ride in the car and he could hear and feel exactly what was going on.
I believe it.
Yeah, he was.
I had a mechanic who did a lot of diagnosis by driving it and listening. Yeah.
But as he aged out of being able to do that kind of work, that physical work, he did that. And so it might be worth checking with the state of Connecticut, see if they have something, because this was years ago, and he was setting this up in Utah. So I couldn't imagine, the progressive state that Connecticut is not having something like that.
Yeah, they may very well.
Yeah, and they may have services that can give you more information on how to update your iPhone and things like that. So it might be worth looking at.
Yep.
If you've got the time.
Yep.
So
Indeed.
yeah.
Okay, I will send you.
Whatever.
Well, I'll do it today because otherwise I may not.
I know that feeling. If I don't do it now, it's gone.
Sometimes that's the case, yes.
Exactly. And it's not that we're forgetful, it's just we have big plates, big databases.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yes, that's what it is.
How's Jane?
Not so good.
No.
Not so good.
I knew that somehow.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Just the same. She's struggling to